get started. All right. So I was just telling the girls on the call that we're gonna break down the promos for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, over the weekend, because there's something new every single day. And we're going to talk a little bit about how to reach out to your current customers. And we're going to talk about social media and what you can do to kind of start promoting it. Because I don't know about you, but I've already started to see so much online about Black Friday and sales and this, that, and the other.
It started last week. Like, what the heck?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Even like my Kohl's ad that I got in the mail, like the sale is all week long. So I feel like Black Friday is like Black Friday week right now. So I'm going to pull up the promos real quick. I just had it. What did I do with it? There it is. Okay. Sorry. I feel like Chris is out of town and I have the two little ones, which always just seems, he took my easy one, the one that always helps me. And then like, it's fine. Okay, so this is a breakdown of what we have coming up for the next week. And Taryn was just saying, like, it's so good. There's so many good things. So good. But it's just kind of wrapping your head around what everything is that we can offer, so that we can make sure that we're telling our customers. So first thing is on Friday. So for Black Friday, they're kind of pulling out all the stops for Black Friday. If I could pick one day to order, well, I don't know, they're all pretty good.
Friday. I mean, they're all good, but I want Vivx for 20% off. So
I'm almost tempted to put an order in on Friday and Monday, but okay, so on Friday, you get, with a 150 order, you get the free body trio. And I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me pull this out real quick. I ordered a few for gifts. So it comes in this super cute box. And on the back, it has like the step-by-step. So it says Revitalize Body Wash, then step 2, Restore Body Serum, and then step 3, the Nourish Body Lotion. And all of these are like travel size. They're all less than 4 ounces. So you can travel with them. So they're good for you if you want to take them. It's only $39. The full size body trio is $99. So this is like a much cheaper option. Even if you haven't tried it and you're like, okay, I want to see what the like body line's all about, this is a great way to try it. That's actually how I got started with it last year. I bought the body trio when it came on sale for the holiday, and then I loved it. And so then I ended up buying the bigger ones.
It's still a decent size. Like, it sounds small because you say 4 ounces, but there's a lot in there. I feel like you get a lot of life out of them.
Oh, for sure. Yes, they do last a long time. Even the big ones last a really long time. Yeah. Okay, so this is a $39 value. Now, this is something that corporates shipping out separately. So your customer will not see it in their shopping cart when they check out. Basically, what we will do as ambassadors is we'll have to go fill out a Google form with the customer name, the order number, and then corporate will ship these out probably in the next couple weeks. So just keep that in mind when you're telling people about it. They're not going to see it in their shopping cart. So they get a free body trio with 150 order. There's 20% off Vivx, which Vivx is fantastic. Taryn, I know Taryn, you use this all the time too.
Yes.
It's such an amazing, it's like our flagship product that like truly helps slow aging at the cellular level. Now, I don't know, Taryn, you'll tell me what you're going to do, but for me with the 20% off Vivx, I feel like I will talk to people about it, but I don't know if this is something like a new customer would necessarily like jump in and order as a brand new person. It's kind of like, it's an expensive product. It's a very specialized product. And it like, you know, people have to almost hear about it over and over again before, but it's really cool for those people that
want to order it, right?
Yeah. That are on Vivx. Like for me, I'm going to get a couple packs of the gummies while it's 20% off.
Yeah. And if you guys have your husbands order it, they get 20% off, and then you get the commission on it too. So just a little smart thing to do there.
Yes. I was 100% going to order all of this under Chris. Because also as ambassadors for your rank, you only get credit for 350 PV, which is like $500. Like it's a lot, but, but as a customer, you get like unlimited. So if you think you're getting close to that 350 PV, you definitely want to order under your husband so that you get credit for all of that volume and it doesn't cap.
Or order under both, and then you get double double freebies for everything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a
On
really
how
good
much you
point.
want.
Too. That's a really good point. Taryn, you're smart. Okay, so 20% off Vivex. And then this week we have the $5 lip serum add-on. So for every 150 order, people can add the lip serum for only $5. And it's a $25 value. If you guys have not used the lip serum, it is fantastic. I actually did a pop-up event this past weekend and I had like 5 lip serums, like just on hand. They just like, I think I had them on my like auto ship and I kept getting them and they last forever. Like the one I had from like 6 months ago when we were in Nashville, Taryn, is like still going strong.
That's the one I'm currently, I'm like halfway through.
It lasts forever. So I took it to this pop-up event. I sold all of them because people would try it. I had a little sampler and people would try it and they're like, I want that. I want that. It is
I want it.
fantastic.
It's out there. And I'm like, I feel like I want to put it on.
It really helps like moisturize your lips. And then I like to put it on at night because I swear you wake up in the morning and it's like your lips feel like plump. And it's
yes, I love putting it on at bed. It's my favorite.
Yeah. And then
the husbands like it.
Yes.
It's not sticky or gross or like anything. It's like, it's really nice.
It's like chapstick, but like amazing chapstick. So that's a $5 add-on. They also just launched, did you guys see the Tone and Tint that just came out from Pomifera? It's almost like contouring sticks that we have. And Christy put together a 5-minute face bundle. I feel like I want to make one of those. So it's like the Tone and Tint, the BB cream, the mascara, the lip gloss, and like, boom, your face is like done. Like just so fun.
And
So.
I feel like that bundle is so great and it's a perfect opportunity excuse me, I can't speak, opportunity to say, if I could add anything onto this, I would pop on a box of collagen and like add on the collagen to go with it.
So smart.
That's a really good add-on and it all kind of like flows. I feel like
I need to make a bundle for that.
Yes, and when you offer, like, not that you want to downsell, but because the bundle's already like nice and a decent price point, when you offer the collagen, you can even say like, we even have a 20 serving box. So, you know, the price is nice.
Price is reasonable to try it. Yeah. Okay. So that's everything on Friday. The lip serum.
We're only at Friday, guys.
We're only on Friday. So the $5 lip serum and the Tint and Tone the $5 lip serum will be good until Sunday. The Tint and Tone is a limited time. It will only be available until they run out. So if you want one, you want to grab one now, because I have a feeling it's going to sell out. Maybe it won't, but I just feel like it might.
It's going to be one. And the Trio too, you guys, like it's only available this time of year. I had so many people like over the course of like the 6 months, like following last holiday season that were like, oh, I want to get the mini trio. Oh, I was thinking of getting the mini trio for so-and-so. And I'm like, you can't get it anymore. So stock them up if you want them.
Yeah. If you want this, grab it now. Okay. So then on Sunday, they are doing $20 off a 150 order. Plus you can do the $5 lip serum add-on. And then we're suggesting you throw in some slippers as like a bonus, like those. They're so cute. So those ones are on Amazon. They're $15. So granted, it would, dip into your commission and obviously that's totally optional. But they are already getting $20 off a 150 order and they can do the $5 lip serum. So they're still getting a really good deal. So just remember whenever there's the $20 off a 150, if it drops them below 150, you won't get a star. And they won't get
good to know, Kelly. I totally bypassed that.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out.
And they won't get the free membership. So with 150 orders, they get the free preferred membership and then they get 15% off after that. So you want to make sure that if they do use that $20 off, that hopefully whatever they're purchasing is going to be over 150.
And I'm assuming that's the lip serum add-on too, because that has to be with 150 order.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So if they throw the promo code on there and they have the lip serum, then it's going to jump up to the $25 too.
Okay.
So you want to make sure they're over that 150. I'm waiting for confirmation on the Ready Set Wellness bundle, but I don't believe the $20 will be good on the Ready Set Wellness bundle, but I'm waiting for confirmation on that. Okay, so that's Saturday and Sunday. Then we go to Monday, and with any order, any size order, does not matter what they buy, you can get a free body lotion.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. So it doesn't have to be, oh, it says porter, not order. So it doesn't have to be 150. Plus they
It's the
still
small
have,
one or the big one?
it's the
Is it
small one, the travel
Okay.
size.
Still.
Mhm. Great. Yes. I love the lotion. And you get $20 off every 150 order, still carrying over through Monday. So basically on Monday, they get $20 off a 150 order and a free body lotion is kind of how I'm positioning it. Then on top of all of that, anybody that orders from Friday to Monday, any size bundle, it doesn't matter, will get entered to win that $250 Amazon gift card. And if for some reason we end up with more money pitched in, I'll increase the gift card. So hopefully everybody has sent me money for this to be included. So for people under director, it's $10. For people over director, it's $20. And all that money is just going to go toward the Amazon gift card. And then, so one person that makes the purchase over those 4 days will win that gift card, which is something super fun you can talk about on social media. Like, hey, you can come win a $250 Amazon gift card. And we're going to have all that information in the Black Friday group. Now, if you don't want to add your people to a group, that's totally fine. You can talk about the promos with people in private messages. You can talk about it on social media. If people order, you can still get the body trio for them. You can still enter them to win the Amazon gift card if you pitched in. So don't feel like you have to put people in a group to participate in this and take advantage of this. So
And there's so many graphics that you guys can use. Like if you need other ways to share, like the graphics, Kelly worked her butt off on them and they're beautiful and they're perfect. You can use them in your stories. You can use utilize them, whether it's like to message people and give them a visual or to use in your stories or to use in your groups or what have you. Cause sometimes it just helps rather than being like, oh, look at that cute image. So
this
cute.
is something Kim used. So Kim took the blank one and added a picture of herself with some of the freebies, and she's going to use that on her social media. So that's something you can do if that's like your thing.
And if you don't know how, just ask us because it's really simple on Canva.
Yeah. Yes. Like I could really easily take her picture out and put, anybody's picture, right?
You're like, oh, I just did.
Yeah, there she goes. She's back. She's gone. But that's an option you can do, or there's even just the plain ones that you can use on your social media. And all of these should work in your stories. So I posted all of this on the page. And then in the group, we're going to be sharing these gift guides, which are basically just like multiple products that would be good for somebody. We did put the total bundle cost on here, but it's not like somebody has to buy all of these things. But these are just ideas like gifts for mom, gifts for teachers, like spa gift ideas, that kind of thing. So, and I tried to keep all the bundles over $150. Some of them aren't, but I tried to keep them over 150 so you guys could get those stars if you're pushing for them. So, okay. Any questions on the promos real quick?
There's so many.
I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, perfect. Taryn, do you want to talk a little bit about how you're reaching out to your current customers?
Yeah. So obviously you're going to have customers. So, all right, where do I want to start? So first of all, your loyalty people, right? That's actually a really great place to start. So if you guys have any customers whose loyalty orders are going to go through before the end of the month, it's a really great time to message those people. And just as like, oh, go ahead, Kelly.
Can I show them how to find that?
Yes.
So if you guys go to your main Shaklee dashboard and then click on reports, and then you're going to go to my personal group loyalty orders. Is this where you go to, Taryn?
Yes.
Okay. And then
It's coming
next
up.
shipment. So this is like the date that everybody's order is gonna ship. So all these people have orders coming between now and the end of the month. And you will notice as you start getting more orders, they push through the end of the month orders on the 28th of the month. So you'll notice I don't have any loyalty orders after the 28th. So they always push through the end of the month loyalty orders on the 28th, just to make sure everything processes and goes through before the end of the month. So the 28th is always like a really big month for orders. So, okay, so that's where you find it. So under reports, my personal group, loyalty orders, and then you'll see anybody coming up with loyalty. Okay, let's keep going, Taryn. Sorry.
Yep, no, and I would just message those people and just be like, and this is where I feel like this is more than just like messaging. This is where it starts to really form like a relationship with your customers, and they realize like, oh, she cares, because you can message them and be like, hey, I know that you have a loyalty order coming up, number one. So you're in the know, right? You're reminding them too that they have an order coming up, but you're going to say, if you, before your order is like ships, we should really chat because we have a ton of really great freebies. We could even save you money because Kelly, is there free shipping too? I didn't catch that on the other promo that we went over. Are they doing free shipping on some of the days?
No, not during Black Friday to Cyber Monday. Possibly
For some reason it was...
next week.
Okay, so
Sure.
never mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point I was trying to say was you can message them and just be like, hey, I know you have an order coming up. I just wanted to chat with you because there's a lot of freebies, gifts back to take advantage of, even money off. And I really want to get you the most bang for your buck. So let's look over your order and see what we can get for you. Like when you phrase it like that, let's see what we can get for you. Let's get you the most bang for your buck. That's when people are going to respond with, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And also just mentioning like, I think Kelly, you said it before so well. You were like, tell them that. And depending on which date, your order is going to ship. So that way it creates some urgency too for them to respond, because we all know that some people don't respond right away. So, but you can create some urgency there, and then it just gives you an opportunity to talk over some things. And the graphics make it really, really easy. If conversation is not like your strong suit, as soon as they reply back, you can take that one pager that Kelly even just shared and just be like, here's what's coming up the next few days. Here's what your order looks like. So you're going to be eligible for this. If we can get your card to this, you'll also get this. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
I don't know if you can say that any better, Kelly, but I feel like that's, it's just great. And I know if it were me and somebody messaged me that, I would be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, because they're placing orders anyway. So you don't have that weird, uncomfortable thing where like you're being pushy. These are people who are already ordering. So you're just telling them, hey, if we do this, you get a whole lot more. So they'll appreciate it.
Especially like the people that are already ordering $150 because there's
They're
so
gonna
much,
get all that stuff.
there's so much like, oh, you can save $20 and get a like $5 lip serum. Like, so, just being smart about that. What about, what else do you do, Taryn? I know there was something else. It wasn't just loyalty orders.
So, all right. So I wrote down a couple of things here. So message your loyalty orders. And then Kelly, if you want to show, so also that same spot that Kelly went to on your dashboard, if you go to reports, of course, the actual report is going to escape me now, Kelly, but the one that shows you who hasn't ordered in a couple months, like it'll show you like who hasn't, which one is it?
Is it customer sales or is it loyalty orders that haven't gone through in a little while?
Is it under my lists? My leads, and if you go to lists, will it show you like who?
No, I've not purchased Vivix in the past 12 months.
Shoot, I thought there was a spot that said like who hasn't ordered in a few months, but you can see too, if you go to customer sales and QV report, it'll show you their last order date. So you can, and anybody who's not on loyalty too. So you could see right here, Kelly, it's actually the far right column. If you go over and scroll up, it says like last order. Yeah. See last order date. So anyone who hasn't ordered, that's another reason to message them. If you know that they were ordering and then they stopped,
So
I
like,
usually message and I'm like, hey, I know you were loving Shaklee products and I know that you've been on pause for a few months. I also know it's holiday time, so I just want to message you because we have a lot of really great discounts this month. You can say, I try to find ways to like word things, but you also don't want to like be insulting, but I'm always like, I know every penny counts right now because it's holiday time. We also have great gift sets coming, and just present it in a way that it's serving them. And I think some people get intimidated, like they don't want to be pushy, they don't want to send messages, but I think everybody appreciates a sale. And I was talking to Kelly before you guys hopped on, and I was like, when you message somebody about a special or a promotion, or you're coming from a place of, hey, I know that you were loving products and I know that you like haven't ordered in a little while. I just wanted to message you because right now there's huge savings and there's freebies and there's gifts back. And we're also doing a $250, whatever our gift card is up to now, right?
yeah,
Giveaway. Those things are showing them that like you thought of them because we have awesome stuff right now. And
yeah,
so you have nothing to lose, because the worst that's going to happen is they don't answer you. You know what I mean? No, I feel like it's like very, very extremely rare that anyone is ever rude. Usually they just don't answer. So you have nothing to lose, but you might lose out if you don't send those messages, because so much of the time people appreciate them and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you messaged me because, oh my gosh, I was going to order and I'm so glad because, sometimes people just need a reason to pull the trigger and get back on track.
yeah. The other thing you guys can do is under reports, they have like obviously so many reports, but under reports under Meology, if you click there, you can see everybody that's taken a Meology assessment. And if you recognize the name, that's another thing. You could go to that person and be like, hey, I saw you took the Meology assessment. Like I'm thinking Nicole, if Nicole just had a launch event, like I saw you took the Meology assessment. I know you haven't ordered yet. If you were interested in getting started, we have so many freebies coming up at the end of this month or the end of this week. So let me know and I can like help you get started and you'll get like a bunch of free stuff,
A lot of the times too, with people like that have like taken the assessment, but then they like are super quiet. I'll even write like, oh my gosh, I think it was meant to be because this week we have blah, 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 and tell them all the wonderful things. And then they're like, oh my gosh. But yeah, just phrase it in a way that like shows you care, shows excitement, shows them like the time was meant to be, like this is meant for you now because you didn't order and now you've got a really big opportunity to order.
Yeah, totally. So then let's talk to you about like social media, and how you can talk about it on social
Kelly,
media.
really quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing
no.
this out there to you guys before we jump into the next part. I don't know if you do this, Kelly, but I try to always end any messages I send about stuff like this with a question. I don't know why, but it helps with them writing back. So I'll end it with, hey, could I send you a direct, if you're inviting them to the Black Friday event, it depends on the message you send, right? But so if I was inviting to the Black Friday event, I would say, hey, could I send you a direct link to the group? And I'll even like invite them to the group, but I always ask that. And then I'm like, they usually write back yes or just don't answer. And if they write back yes, great. If they don't, I'll still follow up the next day and I'll be like, hey, I never heard back from you, but I wanted you to have a direct link to the group so you could find it. And I just copy and paste the link right to the Black Friday group in their message. But try to always end on a question, whether it's, could I send you this link? Or do you have anything specific that you are working toward? Do you have goals going into the new year? Like you could just think of like 3 or 4 questions depending on who you're writing to and end it with that. So that way they have a reason to answer. Sorry, go ahead, Kelly.
No, I love that. And it's so true. And I think too, like the shorter, the better, because then it makes people ask questions. Like if you just like word vomit all over them and you don't even like you said, don't end with a question and you just gave them like 4 paragraphs to like think about, they're like,
yeah, no,
I can't process what you're talking about. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about social media. I was actually talking to one of my ambassadors yesterday and she was like, I don't know if I should even promote this because I feel like I'm bombarding people. I'm sorry. Like everybody is talking about Black Friday sales right now. You are not.
Do you know how many texts I got today alone?
Right. And I think honestly, like your customers or your people that are paying attention or watching what you're doing, or the people that want to support you and your family, they are looking for a good deal right now. And if you are just too hesitant to talk about it, like Taryn had said before, the only person you're hurting is yourself, because like they're looking for a deal. Like I know for me, I'm literally scouring, like when I see ads, I'm like, ooh, 30% off. Like I buy that all the time. I should grab that. Or, ooh, like I really am paying attention. So people are too, like people are kind of trained at this time of year to like look for the best sale. So don't be afraid.
Wait for Black Friday. Like you wait for Black Friday and you're like, oh, let me wait and see if this store is going to have a Black Friday deal. So they may even be watching you, especially like if you just had a launch event. They may be sitting back being like, oh, well, let me just wait and see. Maybe they'll have specials next week. You know what I mean?
You know, it's so funny. I'm actually in a friend's, she just went to Arbonne and I used some of the Arbonne makeup, and she just had a launch and I was like in her launch event. Sure enough, I didn't buy because I'm like, oh, I'm sure there's going to be some Black Friday deals. So I'm just going to wait. I swear to you. I swear to you.
So there you go.
True. Okay. So on social media, there's a couple things you can do. One, you can just like get in your stories. Taryn does a really good job of this. Just gets in her stories and she's just like herself and she just talks and she's just like, and this and that, and this is a great deal. And she's like so personable and fun. So you can just get in your stories and talk. Or if you're like not comfortable doing that, you can share some of the pictures of the promos that we have going on. I always think it's better with your face or with a story behind it, because people want to hear, like, even if like you're putting on lip gloss, like it's so stupid. And I'm like, this is so me. Like I will watch somebody put on lip gloss and be like, what lip gloss is she using?
What lip color are you wearing? Somebody can post a reel that's completely unrelated. And I'm like, but wait, can I know what jeans you're wearing? But wait, what's on your lips? I know.
It's so true. Like people are so nosy. So like today I was running out the door and I was going to make my shake. And I literally was like, I should film myself doing this. And I like ran and I like grabbed my shake. I'm like, I'm running out the door. I have like 2 seconds. I threw my shake in. The great thing about this is I can shake it up. All right, bye. Like, but people want to like
love story watching. They do it when they're bored. They do it late at night. They do it when they commute to work. They do it all the time. Actually, my sister-in-law we were just talking and she said something and I'm like, you watch my stories? And she's like, oh, I always watch them. I find them entertaining when I'm doing the dishes. And I'm like, great. So she watches me while she does her dishes, but it's the truth. People are nosy and they like to see what's going on. But I feel like too, the more you do stories, the easier it gets. I remember when stories first became a thing and I was like, oh my gosh, what? I don't want to be, I have to talk. I have to do this. But when I don't know, it becomes more and more natural as you do it, and it's not live. So if you mess up, you can, scroll it back. And honestly, people like to see you mess up too. So
it's true. They want to feel like you're real.
They want the bloopers.
Yeah. So make sure you're talking about it, talk about it multiple times, because the other thing to remember is that I think it's like only 10% of your audience actually sees what you post, because it just depends on if they're online at the same time that you actually did your story, or the Instagram algorithm actually showed them, showed you in their newsfeed. So you want to talk about it multiple times, because it does take people like 7 to 10 times of like hearing something before they actually jump in and like purchase. So you want to make sure you're talking about these Black Friday deals like over and over and over again. Get people excited, keep people coming back to like see what they are. And you can share all the deals all up front. You could do a deal on Friday, a deal on Saturday, a deal on Sunday. Like you can be creative with how you share this. But just like know you want to talk about it lots of times and lots of different ways.
Gets people too. You can tag the links right on there when certain things come up. I did that today with the tint duo. I saw someone post like a great little slide of it and I was like, oh, I'm stealing that. And I stole it and I put the shop link right on there. Now, will everybody buy it? No, but I guarantee you so many people are clicking away or sending to their husbands. I actually had somebody in my family that was like, oh, I'm sending this to Uncle Chris because she wants it in her stocking. So, just all kinds of ways. And I think it's really good to get comfortable with both like your stories and your feed, because some days you're like, I got nothing in regards to posts, right? Like we all try to plan out our content, but every now and then life happens and you're like, oh man, I'm like a blank drawing board right now in terms of like making a heartfelt post. So you know what? Let me get in my stories and I'm just gonna make my shake and talk about it. Or the opposite, where you're like, shoot, I haven't been in my stories in a day. Hold on, let me grab a post. And like, you guys are always welcome to like take ours and make them yours, try to check. I think me, Kelly, and Kim all just did that. All of our posts are all a little bit different, but the main like body of the paragraph is all the same because it lays it out. So
Yeah. The other thing you can do that people are like loving right now are all the like Christmas reels that you can like jump on and do a reel. So if you're comfortable making a reel, like I could share, should I share a couple of the audios that I think are really cute?
they're so fun and cute.
There's
The
two.
sleigh bells one right now is like so cute. There's so many good ones.
I like this one right now.
Oh.
The Mariah Carey one that says it's time.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You could do that one because that's like perfect to go with like.
I'm sure all the elf ones are going to start coming up now soon too.
Yep. This one's super funny. It's like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but the turkey tastes the same with the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So you could talk about how you decorated and then be like, oh, and we're launching Black Friday deals, you know,
Right.
and like, it's easy to like tie that in. So, yeah, if you just scroll reels right now, I bet you'll find some really cute ideas, and you don't have to be cheesy. You don't have to dance. You don't have to lip sync. You don't have to do anything. You
I
can
was just going to say that you don't even have to lip sync. Kelly did a reel the other day that was so good, and she was just writing like at your thing. So
yeah,
you don't even have to be in. Well, you should be in it, but
your face, people want to see you. Yeah,
yes.
for sure. But I used to do all the lip sync ones and I always felt really, really uncomfortable. And I finally was like, why am I doing this? Like, if I don't feel
you don't do, nope. I always say if it feels weird or awkward or icky, it probably is like for you. So then don't, you know, like if if you have fun lip syncing, lip sync. If you don't like it, then like point and make, you know, do this and put on text.
Yeah. And just make it your own and make it what feels right to you. Because yeah, the more you're yourself, the more people that are going to be drawn to you because they are like, oh, that's her being her. So, so post often, reach out to your customers, make sure you know the promos so that you're on it, and take advantage of yourself. Like Taryn said, like these are for us too. And we get commission back on the money we spend on our products. So you're going to get money back on them. It's product you can use, product you
I want
can
my Vivix gummies.
Same.
I have the liquid gels right now, and I'm like, I want my gummies back. It's not the same.
Same. I ran out of the elixir. I always do the elixir with like sparkling water, and I ran out of it. And I'm like, oh, I really miss that.
And it's funny because the very first time I popped one of those gummies in my mouth, I was like, oh, like I did not like, and then 3 days later, it's like an acquired taste. I don't know what it is.
Wine. I feel like, and this is my thing, is our bodies are like, this is so good for me. Like I need more of this. That's what because the first time I tried the Vivix, I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, this tastes like cough syrup. This is disgusting. And now I like love it. So I think our bodies are like, give me more of that. It's so good for us.
Probably is. I didn't even catch the chat. I think it's customers. Oh, I was just reading the chat. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't even see it either.
And guys, use this too. Like I know we mentioned a few people, like different ways to message people. Message anybody who's been on the fence before. Anybody who was like so close to ordering, but then you're like, man, they never ordered. Those people, like you don't have to be annoying about it or weird about it. You're literally messaging them to save money and to get more products in their hands for free. And to get them entered to win an Amazon gift card. Like it's not, you know what I mean? It's not like you're messaging them and there's no benefit to them. This is like a huge deal and probably the best sale of the year. So
yeah. And you can even do something like that in your stories. Be like, what type of gift card would you want to win? And like, hopefully it would be Amazon. I don't know. And then you'd be like, well, guess what? We're doing a gift card giveaway. And that is exactly why we chose this one, because we figured this time of year, that's going to be like the one everybody wants. Because yeah, you can do everything with it.
And really, whoever wins that is getting their money back on an Amazon gift card. It's really like, if you want to even present it that way. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, we could totally say that you're getting your money back on an Amazon gift card.
If not more, not double.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Any questions, guys? I don't want to keep this. We'll keep chatting all night, but is there any questions or any thing you guys need help with? All right.
I think this is good.
Good.
Like there's a lot of like really good little like tidbits and stuff like that of just like things that I'm learning.
I know you're like jumping right in, like right into Black Friday, like from a
I know.
launch to Black
Listen,
Friday.
it's an awesome time to get people excited.
Perfect.
You know what I heard the other day? I don't know if you guys have heard like the referral system that people are using yet, but I don't even know if it was in Christie's group or somewhere, but someone said they were like, oh, I'm telling my people too, like if they invite 5 people into the Black Friday group and then one of them buys, they get my $25 referral credit. I don't know if anybody on here yet is doing that, but you could always offer like goodies where if people invite their friends and family and then one of them turns into a customer, you can offer them something back.
That's
Just
cool.
build your
Good.
numbers.
I love that idea. That's really cool. All right.
So many fun things.
So many fun things. Yeah.
It's a
All
lot.
right, cool. Well, thanks for jumping on, guys. And yeah, let us know if you need anything else. If anything comes up, just let us know. So, all right. Have a good night. It's good to see you
All
guys.
right.
Nicole,
Thanks,
Nikki,
Thanks.
good to see you guys. All right. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.